It's not about the fancy cars, the fancy watches, the designer clothes. It's about primal attraction. It's about the instinctual desire that a woman will have for you when you are lean, when you're ripped, and when you're in shape. Everything changes when you get ripped. Everything changes when you get lean. Everything. The way people treat you when you go to the store, when you go to the airport, when you go and get a hotel, when you approach any woman, when you cross paths with any woman, the first thing that she will notice is how well you take care of yourself and how ripped and lean you are. Okay, guys, they don't care about your face. They don't care about those other things that are more superficial. Yeah, the height matters a little bit, but still, if you're ripped and you have an amazing physique, that trumps everything. Okay, guys, you have women at your feet begging you to take them out. Okay, and look, I say this from experience. I've been there and I've done that many times over. I've lived all around the world and I live abroad. I dated American women. I dated women in South America, women in Europe. I've been to many, many countries. I lived in many countries, and this is what I've seen time and time again. Anywhere I go, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you look good in a t-shirt, a $5 t-shirt from any store, doesn't matter if it's a designer store or anything else, a $5 t-shirt, you look good in a $5 t-shirt, you will get that woman, right? She'll be chasing you. We're not out here to chase women, guys, okay? Because once you're at a certain level, these women start to chase you. Guys, getting lean changed my life, and it can change yours too. Everything from having women to being able to select whatever woman you like, from being able to get looks from women. A lot of you guys are on this self improvement journey because you're just tired of feeling like you're invisible. And when you don't have a decent physique, when you're not in the best shape, you are invisible, man. It's not a lie. All right. You get looks from the women that you don't desire, and you get looks from people who don't even look good. So that's a big indicator of how you look and who you are. Okay, guys, you get treated different. You get treated completely differently when you are lean, when you're ripped, when you have a physique that is admirable. People start to gravitate towards you and you become a magnet. Changed my entire life by getting lean, by getting fit, and by having the best physique possible because it gave me the pick of the litter. Gave me the pick of the litter. I don't have to try, guys. Okay? I've lived all around the world. I've dated women in many countries. And the biggest thing that I've seen is that the people who are rich in those countries or seem to have all the status or whatever, they're not the ones who have the last laugh. The last laugh is had by that literal Greek god looking guy. The guy who has a nice physique. The guy who's, more stoic, who doesn't really care about all the crazy fanfare and having all the designer clothes and all that. Guys, I've been there, done that. Okay? I've been there and I've done that. Right, guys? This is literally what I've seen from my life experience. The guys who take the girls home after the club night are the guys who are literally just in tip top shape. Okay? And the ones who seem like they don't really care. You can't be out here looking and seeking women's validation. Okay, guys, that's first and foremost. Because once you work on yourself and you're the one that people want to be around, it comes naturally. You don't have to think about it. It's not forced. A lot of you guys are forcing everything, forcing things in life, following all these pickup artists and these dating coaches. Guys, you don't need any of that bullshit. You need to get lean. You need to have somebody put you on a program to get lean. It's not about the fancy cars, the fancy watches, the designer clothes. It's about primal attraction. It's about the instinctual desire that a woman will have for you when you are lean, when you're ripped, and when you're in shape. None of you know what it's like to actually have a woman just tell you to take off her clothes in the middle of a date. These are the things that will start to happen. Women will act with you in a way that you would never even imagine, in ways that you would never even fathom if you weren't lean, or when you're not lean, when you're not jacked, when you're not ripped. Okay, guys, that's what it's all about, guys. All these other people talking about how you need this and that and other and the third. That's all a bunch of bullshit, man. You need to be a decent guy, but have an amazing, exceptional physique, and you'll just stand out among the crowd. You'll stand out among everybody, and it won't even be close. You'll be one among thousands, but you'll stand out among thousands, literally. Okay, guys? And don't give me the excuse. You can't give the excuse that you're just a person with bad genetics. What kind of bullshit is that, man? What? You know how many people with your genetics, yes, you watching this video with your genetics, who've been able to get lean, who've been able to get ripped, who've been able to lose the big belly that they have, the one that they can't look past and see their fucking dick. You realize that if you're in that situation, or you're skinny fat and you just look like you don't even go to the gym, you look like you're just existing to exist. If you're in that scenario, bro, you gotta get lean. It's an obligation you need to uphold. It's an obligation that you actually need to follow through with. You can't be out here looking like this. It's 2026, guys. We don't have time for that. Just like how we don't have time to go and chase women and their validation, we don't have time to just be out here looking mid. We don't have time to be out here looking like a pack of nothing, like a sack of potatoes. Guys, come on. It doesn't take too much to understand and realize that this is not right. This is not proper thing for you to be doing, guys. No, once I realized this, it changed my life. Take a stand and make a change. Take a stand and make a change. Okay, guys? So look, that's been the video. Okay, take my advice. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, guys? I'll talk to you in the next video.